The Chicago Electrical Code adopts the National Electrical Code by reference. Therefore, to understand the requirements for wiring modular furniture, we need to examine relevant sections of the NEC. Several sections may apply, including sections 300.14a on 352.14 and 362.10. Let's break down each of these sections and how they might impact your project. Firstly, NEC section 300.14a states that conductors entering or leaving enclosure shall be protected against physical damage where they pass through holes in covers, walls, floors, ceilings, or similar openings. This is a general requirement for all electrical installations, including modular furniture. It means that any wires passing through openings must be protected from abrasion, cuts, or other forms of physical stress. Secondly, NEC section 352.14 addresses the use of flexible cords and cables. This section is relevant because modular furniture wiring sometimes involves flexible connections. According to 352.14, flexible cords and cables shall be used only for specific applications, including pendants and wiring of luminaires with permanently attached cords. Thirdly, NEC section 362.10 pertains to non-metallic sheathed cable, specifically type NM cable. 362.10 permits NM cable as a wiring method for branch circuits. However, 362.10b prohibits NM cable as a wiring method for feeders. This distinction is crucial because it determines whether you can use NM cable for the high voltage wiring in your modular furniture. To properly interpret these sections in the context of modular furniture, we need to consider how the NEC typically views modular furniture. Modular furniture is often regarded as a luminaire. This classification has significant implications for wiring methods. If the high voltage wiring to the furniture is part of a permanently attached cord, it could be run as such, in accordance with NEC 352.14. However, if the high voltage wiring is not part of a permanently attached cord, it falls under the general requirement of NEC 300.14a and must be protected against physical damage. This protection can be achieved by using a superflex type conduit or another approved method. It's also critical to determine whether the high voltage wiring constitutes a branch circuit or a feeder. If it's a feeder, the use of NM cable is not permitted, as stated in NEC 362.10b. In conclusion, while the Chicago Electrical Code doesn't have specific rules for modular furniture wiring, the NEC general rules apply. If the wiring isn't part of a permanently attached cord, protect it with superflex conduit.